Hello, everybody, and welcome to iReadit, bringing you your daily dose of the internet for Monday, April 2nd, 2018. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Felix Cited.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, most people don't.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would.
It's a very ironic name.
Please remember, everybody, you can help support this show by going to patreon.com/dailyinternet or picking up yourself some merchandise. We got 2 different styles of shirts available for you. That is our logo, as well as the Sucks to Suck shirt available for you right now in the store. Links available in the description. We do go live Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Alaska time on Facebook and YouTube, Monday through Thursday. And if you have anything you want us to talk about, anything at all, send it to our subreddit, which is reddit.com/r/iRedditcast, or in an email to iReddit@mjolnir.media. So, Felix Cited, how are you, sir?
I'm real fucking tired.
Yeah? You're not feeling excited?
No.
No?
No, I'm ready to fall asleep after eating some food.
You ready to die?
But I can't because I have D&D tonight.
Sucks to suck?
No, I mean it's exciting. I get to play in the Chinese campaign.
Yeah? This is the one you're playing in?
Yeah. It's a lot of fun pretending to be a giant fat boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a giant fat boy?
That is quite different than what I normally am.
A stick.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. So did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What did you do?
I played a lot of Monster Hunter.
Yeah? You're not done with that game yet?
No. You don't get done with a lifestyle game, bruh.
What's the playtime for Monster Hunter?
Ridiculously long. I'm only Hunter rank 40-something out of, like, a lot.
How many hours have you put in?
I don't know. A lot. I haven't checked. PlayStation's downstairs. Oops.
Yeah, so apparently the main game takes 52 hours. If you do the extra stuff, it's 85 hours.
Yeah, that's not true.
Completionist is 145 hours.
Gotta throw some numbers up there. That's not.
Those are rookie numbers?
Yeah, those are some rookie numbers.
Or maybe it's these people don't suck at the game like you do.
I don't suck at the game.
Then why aren't you farther along, Nathan?
Because I choose to fuck off and build a lot of sets, so I end up hunting a lot of things I don't need to hunt.
So you're going for that completionist thing, then?
Not really.
Closer to it, anyway, in terms of the time that you're throwing away?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah? Okay. Well, did you at least enjoy it?
Yeah, I built a light bowgun set. I'm running around looking real mad weird. Got the Kieran pants on, which are essentially assless chaps, as well as no shirt on. Running around with a musket.
Sure.
It's a lot of fun.
My interest in the game has died down. We'll see if it picks back up in October when the game releases on computers.
Yeah, I think I'm still going to just stay with the PS because I already have it on the PS. I don't know if I'm going to get it on the computer.
Then they announce a bunch of sweet shit for computer only, and you are torn.
I get to essentially dress up like Dante. That's pretty fucking cool. Well, I mean, soon, when it releases. Run around with a charge blade.
Anyway, anything else going on?
Not really.
We went to one of my friend's baby showers on Saturday, and it was very sweet and nice.
Yeah? Did you bring an umbrella so that the babies don't rain on you?
Ugh, God, no.
I mean, that makes sense. Why would you bring an umbrella to a shower?
You hurt me. My brain also went to a very dark spot of like, hell no, I just like stood out there and leaned my head back with my mouth open.
Let the babies run inside your nostrils.
Sure. Shall we talk about some news?
Yeah, let's hurry up.
Yeah, that way you can eat,
I'm
play,
real hungry.
eat, play D&D, and die.
Yeah, I'm real hungry, though.
5.
In a study, researchers suggest that investing in public education can lead to a more upward economic mobility and lower teen pregnancy rate, as well as provide a way to ease income inequality.
Submitted by Mavia to Our Science.
So, when I read the headline, I was like, duh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would we fund public education? It makes it to where we don't have as many teen pregnancies, so we don't have as many children soldiers, you know. And income inequality is what our country is raised upon.
What fuels it, right?
Yeah. So we can't do that.
basically what they found is that, if you increase public spending, that it makes people more educated, so they make less bad decisions. That it also reduces the amount of dropout rate in high schools, which the amount of teen pregnancies is very strongly correlated with the dropout rate. So if the dropout rate goes down, the teen pregnancy rate goes down.
I wonder why.
I don't know, Nathan.
I guess sex education is a thing.
No, it's really not. Unfortunately, it needs to be, though.
I mean, and not just abstinence-only sex education.
That's like the worst.
Yeah, isn't it?
With the worst. That's like telling a 6-year-old, don't eat cotton candy because it's bad for you. And they'll be like, but it's good.
No, don't eat it. I'm going to eat it anyway.
I'm going to eat it. You better not.
Are you talking about? Anything.
I got nothing. Nothing. So,
yeah.
Unfortunately, the country and the government does not seem to understand or agree that we should fund education at all. Instead, we just got to keep on pumping.
All those teachers are a bunch of big whiners that need to pay for their own supplies.
That should have never been a thing.
Yeah.
Never. Ever. Teachers should never have to pay for anything their classroom needs. Now, if you want to make, the want discussion, that's different. But if it's something that, is, reasonable, they shouldn't have to pay for it.
And they're still not getting that a lot of the time. Blah.
No, they're not. At all. So. But don't worry. Got to keep on pumping those funds into the Department of War.
Yeah, because we're going to have to start fighting battles in space soon.
Yeah, I mean, and probably China and Europe and Russia, since we're pissing all of them off.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're only the best of friends. Did you not hear that we've invited Putin to the White House?
Oh, Nathan, about that.
Nothing but the best of friends.
Nathan, about that. It's so wrong. But you're right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The best
nothing but right. Yeah.
of friends. I'm still waiting for Trump to announce his resignation as president and that he's moving to one of his resorts that's in Russia just cause.
I will now run the country from the Kremlin.
Oh God. I almost want to see him try to say it just because I want to see how everything reacts.
It would be an implosion.
Like everyone would implode.
It would, yeah, no, it would. There would just be a giant.
Like the left would.
Have you ever seen Scanners?
Yes. No.
You know the part where the guy. Oh, okay, well, there's a part where a guy's fucking head explodes, and that would be literally everyone.
I've seen crap. What is the name of that?
Scanner Darkly.
Nope. I've seen the.
Oh, okay.
Aliens, Mars, little green guys blow up.
Mars Needs Moms.
Blow ups from music. No, it's not Mars Needs Moms.
Mars Attacks.
Maybe is that it? Where one of them takes over a woman's body and she fucking kills a dude after giving him a piece of bubble gum and they explode from loud music.
Almost sounds like an Attack of the Killer Clowns.
It's not. It's a movie. Little green guys.
I don't know. You're bad at explaining
Jennifer says
things.
Mars Attacks. Yeah.
Okay. So I was right.
Their heads explode from music. From I think it's specifically rock music played at a very loud.
Yep. I do remember that actually.
Yeah, that's how they win.
I remember watching it as a kid, so it's been a while before I watched it.
That's fair. The right's head would explode, the left would just stand, point, and scream. Nothing intelligible. Just and those of us in the middle would just go, "Oh my God! Why?" Jennifer says, "Such a bad movie." Of course, I've seen it. Then, of course, the only movies I've seen are bad movies.
Yeah.
Oh man.
4.
Federal court rules government can't block detained immigrant teens from abortion.
This is submitted by Owned Rehus 0 to our news.
for now. There should be a little asterisk on there because this is a continuing pending case. So this is for illegal immigrants, people that have entered the country or stayed in the country longer than they were supposed to. And if they are a minor that is in federal custody, if they want an abortion, they can get one, is basically what this decision comes through as. Now, this case is actually still pending in terms of the overall case of how these minors are being handled, and especially considering, especially the pregnant ones. There's actually a class action lawsuit that is being brought on by the American Civil Liberties Union. But one of the things is that while they were being held, if they were pregnant, they weren't allowed to get an abortion because it went against the state's rule, essentially. Because the department has a policy of refusing to facilitate abortions, which they don't actually have anything official that says that they won't allow them to get one. And the judge basically said, no, you have to let them get one if they want one. They have the right to that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up that they're trying to, like, essentially black bar them from abortions. I don't know.
But Nathan, don't worry, there is a strict separation of church and state.
Is there?
No, there's not at all. It's one of the problems with our country. Amongst the massive laundry list that is tacked on with that, but that is one issue that we have.
So, what you're saying is more people need abortions?
I didn't say that.
Sounds right.
I think that, I mean, personal opinion-wise, I think that it should be up to, the members involved, and not something that, like, we dictate.
We're not, I mean, I'm not saying we're going to force people to have abortions.
Jennifer says, glances at money, in God we trust. Don't worry.
She's got you there.
Your money is backed by the full faith and trust of the United States government.
Wow. Requient scantum pace.
Because why should money be backed up by anything tangible, Nathan?
I want to say otherwise it doesn't actually cost anything, but it's been a while since I've gone to economy classes.
I don't know. Money has a value to people that are willing to give you stuff for it.
Yeah. I'm not willing to part with my money. Thank you very much.
Do you have any?
I have... Well, okay, not anymore. I have to pay rent.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, hey, Jennifer, I know you're watching right now. We need to pay rent. It's due by the 5th, and we...
Yeah. I mean, you just transfer it to me. I got it.
No. We're not paying your rent. Fuck you.
Yeah, no. Just transfer it to me, and I can take a hold of it. It's cool.
That's cool, bro.
We'll square it away.
3.
New York passes bill to strip all guns from domestic abusers.
You had me at New York passes bill to strip. This was submitted by Don't Tread on DC to Our Politics.
I think I also had you at New York passes bill to strip all guns. Like,
I mean, it's a little extreme, but it's from domestic abusers, so that's good.
Anyway, yeah, if you've been convicted of domestic violence, you have to turn in your firearms. You're not allowed to own a firearm. You will not be allowed to purchase another firearm in the state of New York.
Fun.
Period. Doesn't matter what it is.
Well, hopefully, you're not a domestic abuser.
Now, this actually isn't new for New York. They already actually had a bill from 2012 that prohibited domestic abusers from owning handguns. This just extends it to any firearm. Period.
Oh, good. So it's not just handguns. It's literally everything.
Rifles,
Muskets
shotguns,
included.
any other firearm whatsoever. Yeah, muskets included. That's a firearm.
However, there are some like older flintlock pistols that aren't considered firearms.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're included or not.
If they're not considered firearms, they most likely aren't.
Maybe. It depends. I haven't not read the bill. I'm not sure how specific it is, but either way, it's a step forward, especially because evil people like that shouldn't have guns. Shouldn't have a lot of things.
Yeah, you have a point there. Well, hopefully it just doesn't sit there on Capitol Hill,
Well, it's not something. It's already been passed. It's already went through the entire New York legislature. It's already been signed by the governor. It is law now.
Okay.
Now, that said, it's only New York. It doesn't affect anywhere else.
Well, for now.
For now. For now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens as the government tries to sort through its own feces.
Best of luck on that.
2.
Russian bots are rallying behind embattled Fox News host Laura Ingraham and as advertisers dump her show.
This is submitted by Zuckerberg for President to Our World News. Blah.
1, no to your username. 2, and it's not just the Fox News host. It is like everyone involved. Right now, there is because like at this point, Russia isn't even trying to like hide what they're doing anymore because we're all like, well, we know now, and Russia's like, cool. Now that you know, those of you that don't know, we're still gonna fuck with. And so they've been pushing.
Which is apparently a lot of people, surprisingly.
It's a lot of people. They've been pushing a large amount of traffic through Laura's Twitter handle. One of the main faces of the Parkland shooting survivors and gun control advocates, David Hogg, which is the 17-year-old boy. And if you don't know, there's been this whole ordeal because David Hogg was complaining about not getting into a large number of the colleges that he's applied for, and when I mean a lot, I mean 4. And she sent out a tweet that said, David Hogg rejected by 4 colleges to which he applied and whines about, dinged by UCLA with a 4.1 GPA, totally predictable given acceptance rates, is what she said. And a lot of people were like, hey, I understand you don't like him because he's like pro-gun, but the kid's got a 4.1 GPA, which is better than most of us had, and he's not getting accepted into colleges. I can understand.
He actually has like a 4.2 or 4.3.
Yeah, I can understand why he would be irritated at that. Because, like,
most people would.
Yeah, most people would. And it's not like he's standing up on, the March for Our Lives bench going, I don't like guns. By the way, why the hell can't I get into a college? No, they're 2 completely separate things. His personal life where he's like, man, I can't fucking get into a college. This is really fucking lame. And then everyone's like, oh, yeah, well, if you weren't counting all that anti-gun shit.
Yeah, it's 2 separate things completely.
But Russia being Russia is like, ooh, an opportunity to make people argue, an opportunity to breed dissent amongst the American people. So they're just pushing as much traffic as they can to Laura's Twitter, to David Hogg's Twitter, and to Fox News itself, because that makes those 2 appear more, in which it makes people argue more.
Oh, that's fun.
I mean, we literally talked about a story like 6 months ago where Russia spent $2,000 and managed to make a whole bunch of Americans literally riot against one another in the streets in Texas.
I remember that. That was crazy.
Literally none of the people that organized that event were 1 American or 2 there.
Yeah.
They were all from Russia.
Yeah.
Was it even 2,000? Wasn't it actually like 200? It was some grossly small amount.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. It's fucking frankly ridiculous, and we should all start deleting our Facebooks.
You're gonna tell us a reason why we should in a bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. I guess.
Yeah. I suppose so.
Oh.
Really, I could, or I couldn't.
1.
Probably going to.
News anchors reciting Sinclair propaganda is even more terrifying in Unison.
This was submitted by The Bots Are Back in Town to Our Politics.
So
the bots are back in town.
Nathan,
Bots are back in town.
have you seen this video?
No, I haven't.
So Sinclair Media, the Sinclair Broadcast Group, who we've talked about before, they're one of the ones that own like 140 channels across America, and if they get that merger approved that the FCC was like, oh, that's fine, they would go up to like 230 channels, which would mean that they would own like 71% of the access to the American people.
Yeah, they would own like all of it.
Well, apparently, occasionally, they, to all of the channels in their network, send out messages that they have to read. They are must-run segments. One of the ones that came out recently was regarding fake news. And it's unsettling to hear like 50 news stations reading the exact same thing verbatim. I'm not sure if you'll hear this or not, Nathan, because Skype's dumb, but...
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
We are concerned about the trouble and trend of
one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 And it keeps going for a while.
That scares me.
Isn't it? It's scary! I was like, that sounds like cult shit.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
Yep.
Like shit in my pants. Terrifying.
And people wonder why people, one, don't want, like, the Sinclair broadcast group to own 70% of American television. Because they can push these must-run segments. And
yeah, that's
like,
not okay.
I don't understand how when a company can push must-run segments like this, you can expect any form of the media that you see on television, any of the news stations, to be considered unbiased.
It would be totally biased. Like you can't argue the other way.
Yeah. Oh, they currently own 193 stations in more than 100 U.S. markets and will own over 230 if they get that merger with the Tribune Media.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty fucking scary, guys.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
You should stop Sinclair Media.
People like don't worry, it's not a monopoly. We only own 71%, not 100.
Literally all of it, you know. That's too much.
Just the vast majority.
That is really unsettling. That is something out of a horror movie.
I also like how, like, AT&T was a monopoly back in the late 80s, early 90s, and they were forced to split up into 5 companies, and now they've eaten almost all of those companies back into one company.
Yeah, that's also pretty bad.
So, basically, the thing is don't trust the news.
Which is really unfortunate, because that means, like, we're going to be more in the dark about things because we can't trust what's being put out.
I don't know. You just have to really check who you're getting your news.
Scrutinize.
Yeah, you got to be aware of who you're getting your news from. Even us. Like, I mean, we've admitted before that we don't have the time to fully check and do the research on every single story that we bring you guys. We rely very heavily on a very substantial number of people to do that. I mean, Reddit itself, where we get all of our stories, like, they're fucking ruthless when it comes to this shit. So.
Yeah.
But at the same time.
But everything I say is the truth.
Is it, Nathan?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
I'm honest, Abe.
I thought you were feel excited.
Yeah, but I'm also honest, Abe. I'm also sometimes hard drinking Lincoln, but let's not go there.
When you have money?
When I have just alcohol. You don't have to have money to have alcohol.
Fair enough. Hey, Nathan.
See literally everyone on the streets.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks! Look at me!
What did you care about in the last 72 hours?
Everyone should quit their Facebook.
Yeah.
Quitting Facebook leads to a drop in cortisol levels.
What is cortisol?
It's like that shit that your brain produces to release or to when you are super stressed.
Yep, and this was submitted by Joka MasterCard to Our World News. Hoka? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
I don't either. Either way, yeah, deleting your Facebook helps prevent the FOMO concern, fear of missing out. You don't compare yourselves to the best moment of everyone else's lives because that's unreasonable. And without having to be hooked up to something all the time, it reduces stress.
Oh, God. so nice. I'm actually really thinking about deleting mine, even though I'm trying to be famous.
You're trying to be famous. You can always just operate through like the show's Facebook.
That's true.
How are you gonna post all them dank memes?
Yeah, but then they're still gonna collect shit off of my phone and stuff.
It's true.
How am I gonna start posting all those dank memes? Oh, it's easy. I won't.
I'll just post them through the show's account.
I'll go to Twitter and post dank memes on Twitter.
Perfect, so that they can collect all your information.
Exactly.
Shoot.
No, I'm disenfranchised with social media.
I think most people are. We're just like hooked to it so much now that
it's hard to unhook.
Yeah.
There needs to be one that is run entirely on VPNs.
That'd be neat. I'm not sure how that would work, but that'd be neat.
Wouldn't it?
Like, yeah, I'm down, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Although I feel like trying to make a new social media platform is really difficult nowadays.
That's what you think.
Like, there's been a couple that I've tried over the last, like, year, and they've all failed. Mostly because they're garbage.
Yeah, so you just don't get garbage ones.
Like, Snapchat was, like, the newest one, and I still think Snapchat's kind of garbage.
Snapchat is garbage.
Especially since,
I mean, it does let me take pictures of my butthole, which is nice.
Your phone does that anyway, Nathan.
Yeah, but, like, it lets me send it to a mass quantity of people real quick.
Your phone does that anyway. I mean, all the best things about Facebook, not Facebook, all the best things about Snapchat in terms of like the filters and stuff are all on Facebook and Instagram now.
Oh.
I mean, and if you want like if you want to be all discreet and shit, there's I know that Facebook can do it. I think Instagram can do it. No, I'm certain. Can it do it? I think Instagram can do it. Almost any messenger app can now send those disappearing messages. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot those things exist. Which I guess is the intended point.
I don't know. I think the actual point behind... Well, Snapchat now is more focused on the 24-hour story thing of keeping up with people's lives in relative real time through their Snapchat story. But again, you can do that now on Instagram. So...
Fair.
Like, I think the difficult thing now, if you wanted to start a social media platform, is making it new in some way.
You got to think of some kind of gimmick.
I guess everything's a gimmick.
Oh and man, there's a Necrogoblicon song called "I Need a Gimmick."
Necrogoblicon?
Yeah, dude, this is fucking dope ass metal band with a guy that dresses like a goblin.
Necrogoblicon.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking sick. They have a new album coming out Friday the 13th.
Is that like a?
It's like a play on words for Necronomicon and Goblin.
So is it like the Book of Dead Goblins?
Yes.
Ugh.
No, it's the Dead Goblin book.
All right. Well, time to make everybody check out. Something to talk about anime for a moment.
Okay. Okay. So there's the thing. Some people might have stayed. You gotta correct yourself. You're gonna talk about bad anime for a moment.
Fuck you. I have rewatched the same anime literally like 4 times in the last 2 weeks because I had like hyped it up to a couple of friends and they were all like, I'm gonna come over and we're gonna watch it. So I've watched the same fucking series like 4 times. Luckily it's good, so I've enjoyed it every time. And that series is Danmachi, also known as Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? It is an extremely good series that I recommend. It also has a sister series called Sword Oratoria, which I thought was really great, and does something unique of it. Takes the entire time frame of the first season and redoes it through another character's perspective that isn't directly tied to the main character from the first one, and that was really neat. They also, much to my dismay, because god damn are these things bad for me, they released a goddamn phone game, goddamn fucking gacha game. I hate these, Nathan. I hate gacha games. You know why?
Why?
Because they got me. I hate them. Like,
gotcha.
It surprises me none that they're just ungodly popular in Japan. Like, all of the like mobile games in Japan are all gacha games because they're addictive as fuck.
I mean, there's a lot of people in Japan.
Well, and
Mostly
also,
older people, too.
I'm the fucking scrub lord that's like, oh, you want $5? Here, here, you have $5. And then like a week later, they're like, hey, can we have $5 more? And I'm like, yeah, give me that. Inject it straight into my bloodstream.
Wow, you're the literal worst.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite the worst, because there's some people that are like, that play gacha games and throw like hundreds of dollars a month at them. Whereas I throw like, I don't know, maybe like $50 a month at them. But at the same time,
that's still quite a bit.
Yeah, I know, right? They're so bad for me. Like, luckily, I don't like most of them, because most of them I find that the gacha system sucks. Especially like the ones where you have to eat like other characters in order to make some characters better. I hate those because it just feels like you're eating your own progress.
Man, it's like a lot of people in high school
eating their own progress. This one is quite good though. It also, like, if you've watched the series, you literally get to play through the anime, which is really cool. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I highly recommend it to anyone that enjoys anime and enjoys gacha games. If you want to give the game a go, it is called Memoria Freeze.
See, I thought I had it bad with what are they fucking called?
I don't know.
The ones where you don't do any idle games.
Oh, you did have a problem with idle games, but luckily, those aren't like, hey, you want to give us $20?
It depends on the idle game, dude.
I'm sorry.
It definitely depends on the idle game.
Jovi Medina in the chat room says it is pretty good, and they just downloaded the game also. Thank you.
No, Jovi, why? Why do you do this?
Because it's good, Nathan.
No, don't, Jovi. It's a trap.
No, the game and the show is good.
It's a trap.
I also about a month or two ago watched Made in Abyss. Holy hell!
Oh God, it hurt.
Oh God!
I've watched that like 4 times.
That show is so dark and serious.
So painful.
Oh God!
That ending to season 1. Oh my God, it hurt.
Although it was because of that show that I went back and rewatched Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, because there's a lot of correlation between the two. Just like Made in Abyss is dark and serious, where Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon is more lighthearted. But whoo, God. They both involve adventurers trying to make it really deep into this scary dark dungeon of evil doom that exists in the world for whatever reason.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Highly recommend it, though. I highly recommend it. Both of those, actually. But I do recommend Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon more, mostly just because it is a lot more lighthearted. Made in Abyss, that is a heavy show.
It is. Oh God, it hurt. It hurts.
It's heavy,
real bad.
Like it is like some uncensored pain.
I wouldn't suggest it to everyone except for literally everyone.
Just understand that it. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, everybody. Oh, I forgot to announce this at the beginning of the show, and people have probably checked out already because they do that when we talk about games or anime. We will not have a show tomorrow.
Okay.
I have to go out to the Valley to do something in preparation for the Harry Potter Roller Derby House Cup that is taking place this Saturday. I will give you more information about that when we come back on Wednesday and Thursday. But for preparation for that, I have to go out to the Valley tomorrow. So we will not have a show tomorrow. So if you were catching this at the end of the show and not the beginning, we won't have a show tomorrow. So, yeah, just a heads up there. Otherwise, we do ask you for your support, patreon.com/dailyinternet, or picking up our merchandise, which there is a link to in all of the descriptions, no matter where you're reading this, watching this, listening to this, whatever. Also, download the show, give us 5 stars to help us get a lot more visibility on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. Follow and share the show on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. All of those are at iReaditCast. Follow the show on everything at iReaditCast, me at Schwahn Michael, Nathan at Bimmenstein, and we'll be back on Wednesday. But for now, this is your 452nd dose of the Internet. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm feel excited.
And please remember, everybody.
Well, I didn't vote for you.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.